Okay, so good morning, all of you. Uh, Let me. Okay, so my screen is visible to everyone. Yeah, thanks for that. Hmm. Let me launch a server quickly. So storage, already we discussed yesterday how to modify the volume. So in today class, so we can discuss how to attach new volume and how to use common point like EFS volume. So we can focus. So these two classes are enough for storage point of view. You can easily answer any question in interview. Also, you can easily manage. Okay. Let me connect a server now. So online team, just tell me what is the command to check all the disks? List of the disks. What is the command? Important. Everyone. Definitely in interview they may ask. How to check list of disks? LSBLK. Very good. This is important command. So these are the partitionings. This is the disk only. How to check user space and available space consumption, disk consumption, df hyphen h. So these two commands are important, guys. These two commands are very important. Okay, perfect. So yesterday I think you clear, right? How to increase the volume, open the volume ID, click on the volume ID, modify the volume, and after that you can run group command for the disk and also partitioning command. You have to run these two commands so that the disk will be modified. Okay, partition command, file system command. Yeah, yeah. So in today class, so this volume is root volume, right? So the root volume device name is what? Yeah, dev xvda is the root volume device. You can click on the storage. You can see this is a root volume device. The volume size by default 8 GB. You can extend till 64 TB. Okay. This is not unlimited. This is not unlimited. We cannot detach root volume from the server while server is in running condition. If server is in stopped state, we can remove root volume. We cannot attach server 1 root volume to server 2 root volume while keeping the actual server 2 volume. Understand? We can detach both volumes, root volumes, and we can interchange. No issues. But by keeping the existing root volume, we cannot add second volume as a root volume. Root volume always 1. Additional volumes we can create number of. Clear? In one server, we cannot attach two root volumes. If you want to attach server 1 root volume to server 2, first stop the two servers, detach root volumes of the server 1 and server 2, and attach server 1 root volume to server 2, vice versa. Okay? When we can perform something, volume is required, server OS is crash, I'm unable to connect something, we can detach a volume, stop the server. See how we can debug now. Just I'm saying, for example, if I am unable to connect the server, so OS is not allowing to connect the server, OS issue is there, some OS is corrupted or SSH issue is there. But I want to check the logs, what happened exactly. Logs will be stored into hard disk or not? Logs will be stored on hard disk only. So this is very rare case. In interview, they may ask, so I'm unable to connect a server, but I want to find out the issue. What happened exactly? If any existing logs are there, we can go and check the logs, what happened exactly. But logs are not configured any CloudWatch and all, how to debug? What we can do? We can take the root volume detach from the server, create a new server, and detach new server root volume also, and attach uh, server 1 root volume to server 2, and then connect and understand the issues, what happened. In the disk level, you can run the disk level commands. Understand? Yeah. This is what we do in the real time. Very rare case happen this is. Okay. If you're unable to connect a server, no issues. You can detach root volume and attach to new server, and you can check it. Any disk issues are there and something. Okay. So yeah, how to create new volume? First, we have to understand this volume should, this server is running into which AZ you can see. Same region only, same AZ only, you can create a volume also. Otherwise, we have to create a snapshot and we can create a volume. For example, creating a volume. So guys, volume, we have a types here, GP2, GP3, IO1, IO2. These and all for performance only. So IO1, IO2 is the advanced one. Input output for input output second throughput it will work. So GP general purpose storage, these and all. You can use anything, but coming to the database, usually we are using IO1, IO2 database volumes. But servers and all GP2, GP3 only. So just only for the performance, speed, download speed, access speed, only the difference. Hard, hard disk can read and write quickly by changing this different types of volumes. Now I'm creating a in 1 year availability zone, for example. Okay, clear na? Now this volume is available, right? If I want to take a volume backup, what should I do? If I want to take a backup of volume, what should I do? How to take a backup of the volume? Snapshots. Okay. Backup of the volume is snapshot. So click on the any volume, which volume you want to take backup, create a snapshot. Later, you can restore volume. You can restore the volume from the snapshot whenever you require. Clear na? Okay. Now this volume is available. So click on it and you can attach volume to server. Now you can see server is I'm unable to fetch the server details. The reason 1 year availability zone inside volume you have created, but no server is running in 1 year availability zone. Your server is running in 1C availability zone. In this case, how to move this volume across AZ? So we can create a snapshot. Snapshot. 1A to 1C. Understanding purpose, I'm just creating. Hmm. Go to the snapshots. Again, from the snapshots, we can create a volume. Maybe snapshot still creating. Yeah, pending state. Okay. Yeah, now snapshot created. By using a snapshot, we can change the volume one AZ to other AZ. Also, we can use the snapshot for the backup of the volume. So create a volume from snapshot. You may get a doubt. Instead of creating a snapshot, can you create a volume in the same AZ? Yes, but I'm not talking about new volume. If you, for example, this volume already attached to one server, I need existing volume, right? Existing volume already in 1A, but your server is running in 1B. In which cases a server may be run in 1B? Definitely, if you give high availability across AZ, if you created two servers, one is in 1A, one is in 1B. So definitely 1A volume needs to attach to 1B, some requirement will come. So we can't directly attach, create a snapshot and again create a volume from the snapshot, which volume, whatever volume you have created as a backup, same volume will come into the different AZ. So this time I'm selecting snapshot to volume creation time. I'm creating into. Can I attach snapshot to instance directly without creating volume? Can I attach directly snapshot instance? No. That's what again I'm creating a volume. See, 1C availability zone. Same volume here and here, no difference. Just we can replicate it there to here. So this is now 1C availability zone. Why I have created 1C availability zone? My server is running into 1C availability zone. See, attach volume. Server is running now, 1C server. So device name A already given for root volume. I'm taking B. XV or S, both are same. Let's go to server now. Volume attached. Storage. How many volumes are there? Two volumes are there. Clear na? One is for root volume, one is for additional volume. Till here, anyone has any questions? Both online and offline. Any questions till here? So please do not hesitate to ask any questions. So we have a time, discuss many concepts. 7:30 p.m. batch students. Sorry, 7 p.m. batch students. We can attach. Yeah, you can attach. You can attach one more volume also. The difference between Mauli, I think 7:30 p.m. batch already discussed, right? Maybe you missed this class. Yeah. Snapshot is a backup of volume. If we have any data in attached volume, there won't be any data loss, right? No, no data loss. This volume swap between server will work if we lost server and key pair, create a new instance with key pair and attach. Yeah, that's what Satyam I'm saying. For example, this is server. root. This is EBS additional volume. Let's suppose this is existing server running now, and there is a OS issue for this server, or you forget a PEM file key also. Okay, okay, PEM file. So two things. So PEM file means key. You are unable to connect this server without key, for example. So we have a many options now. Easy to connect option is there. VPC endpoint option is there. Directly connect servers. We no need to worry to do this task. But other reasons, not only key loss reasons. Key loss reason we have a many options now to do it. If OS is corrupted, for example, OS issue is there. I'm unable to connect this server. Then what we can do? So what we can do, you can take these volumes. So create a new server with new OS. Okay. Create a new server with new OS. Whenever you can create a new server, root volume will come or not? Root volume will come for this server. What you can do, you can detach first and stop the servers first, and you can use like this. And then while creating time, give the new key. Understand? If key loss means no need to worry. Give the new key while creating time. Connect the server. Access the data. What data will be there or not. Clear now? This is the process. Even OS issue is there. If key is missing your end. If key loss, we have a many options. No need to worry. No need to do this task. And then you can check the logs after connecting. To access the logs, first server should allow, right? That's what creating a new server to check the logs, what happened exactly and all. This kind of debugging we can do. For example, this server is running 1A. This server is running 1B, for example. So 1A, one volume directly detached and directly not attached 1B. The reason volume works AZ level. At the time, what you can do? At the time, create a snapshot from the volume, and this snapshot to create a volume into. While creating a volume from the snapshot, here it will ask again same AZ or different AZ. At that time, you can select 1A. This is 1C. So same volume will reflect, right? The reason why I took a snapshot means same volume will be backup. Same volume will be restored. Clear? Any questions? Just replace. Yeah, correct. If we have a two volumes, which volume logs will be stored? Your wish. That's what I'm saying. Your wish. Which volume you want to use? So it's all about mount. Any questions from anyone? Root volume we can attach, but before that we can detach existing server root volume. We cannot attach keeping that to one root volume and attach second root volume. Only one root volume, remaining are additional volumes. Okay, this concept is clear, right? So the new concept is what? So I created a server. I created a server. We have to stop the server before attaching data. Yes, yes. Yesterday discussed it, right? Root volume, stop, and detach. Additional volume, do I need to stop or not? Additional volume, do I need to stop or not? No. Additional volume, no need to stop. Directly you can attach and detach. I will give the notes, okay? No worries, you just follow the notes. Yeah, not required, correct. Okay, now let's suppose this is root volume now. Okay, this is root volume. Now you need a specific requirement. For example, this is Flipkart. Understand. Everything will be stored into root volume only, right? Unless you can create additional volume. So you want to specify additional volume for orders. Orders information stored into if it is a database orders information stored into this EBS only. Or any requirement, additional, okay, explicit. I mean, if it is a logs, for example, I want to keep the server logs into dedicated disk. So when the requirement you want a dedicated process for the dedicated storage, that will be anything. The reason will be anything. Application level or logs level or any requirement. If you want to manage a separate disk, then you can go for additional volume. So total, how many volumes are there for this server? 2. So whenever you can create a EC2, that automatically connected root volume will be created. Now the thing is additional volume. Additional volume is I created a, so this is, for example, understand like this. AWSN, okay, AWSN, they can give volumes. You have to select only. So this is a big bare metal. From the bare metal, you choose how much volume. You created a volume is 1 GB. How it will work, I'm saying. 1 GB volume I have created. From where? From AWS storage. Okay. And after that, what you did? You have attached it to your server. Clear na? Till here? What I did now? So while creating this volume, create into same AZ. Create into same AZ where the server is exist. Clear na? Okay. Now this is empty volume or any content is there inside? Tell me quickly. This is empty volume. I mean, is there any content for 1 GB or empty? Empty. Okay, empty. Yeah, empty volume. So now the requirement is I want to use this volume. You want to use this volume now, for example, system logs are there. System logs I need to store into a specific directory like this, dev inside logs. This is my directory. Now, in this case, what you want to do, for example, your and 2 volumes are there, right? 2 volumes are there. So which volume inside you want to add this volume, this directory you need to mount. Clear na? Mount means attach this disk volume directory to this disk. So this is mount. Clear na? Mount path. Now, whatever logs are, even in the application level, we have to give this directory. If error logs can store into this directory, success logs can store into this directory. I mean, low key time I discussed, right? Low key time in the Python application, I have defined the logs path, error logs and success logs. Logs will be stored into this directory only. Same in developers, in their code, they can give this directory for error logs and success logs files. So logs will be stored into this directory only. But where this directory will mount? On this disk. Understand? Whenever you can create a volume, you have to mount this volume on which directory you want. For example, root volume. You no need to mount root volume. Root volume already mount. So you have to create any directory. The directory will be created into root only. If you don't want to store on the root, explicitly you have to mount this into additional volume. Clear na? Now these logs are stored into only additional volume, not root volume. Clear na point number one? So so this directory want to create a directory and then mount the directory. Okay. And mount into here. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I'm talking about directory only. But here the important thing is we have to create a file system also. Okay, file system and create a directory and mount path. What is file system here? So guys, OS. So OS, if OS wants to read your file, save your file and manage the structure and all, in this directory you need to create a file system. If there is no file system, system cannot understand in this directory what you want to do. Understand? If you create a file system on this directory, system can understand, okay, I can read, I can write, I can consider this is a files can store in this directory. Clear now? So first point is whenever you can create additional volume and attach to server, this server cannot use directly this volume without mount, without create a file system. This is important. Clear now? For example, I have already attached additional volume, right? Now you can check LSBLK. If you give LSBLK, how many disks you can see? One or two? Two. Clear na? See, I can see two disks. One is for additional volume. But now if you want to use this additional volume, you have to create a file system on this disk. The file system means we can store the files on the disk. Without file system, we cannot use this disk. Okay. I can say this is format process. Okay. So how to create a file system on this directory to use to store the files and all. So you can run this command sudo not required if it is a root mkfs ext4. Which type of file system you are using? ext4 file system. This is little advanced one, ext4. Where you are creating this file system? /dev/xvdb. So what is the disk name? xvdb, right? Okay. Now on this disk, I'm creating what? File system. If you create a file system only, you can store the files, you can use this process. Okay. Yeah. I'm creating a file system. We have a many file systems. FTP file system handle for Windows. Linux, we can use mostly for ext4. I'm creating a file system. Okay. So creating a file system. So now it will create a background, some lsblk, df-h. Yeah. Sorry, Control C. Yeah, you can see now some boot file system is created. Sorry, not created yet. Let me do something now. So now this file system, if you want to use, where you can, know which directory you want to use this file system, you have to create. For example, this is the directory I'm creating, mnt data. mnt inside data will be created. So this is the directory. Okay. Now you can see. Next, I'm going to mount my directory onto the file structure. Done. So that's it. Now you can run. du-sh will show space 20k. Clear na? So now you can see what I did here. I'll explain. So to use the space, I mean logs or files and all, you have to define some directory, right? So which directory I mount on my xvdb disk? mnt data directory. Clear na? For example, now go to mnt directory, cd data. Now whatever you can create, files and all, these are stored on which disk? These are stored on which disk? See, this directory mount on which disk? The meaning is what? This directory inside whatever you can create, all are mount on dev xvdb. Mount means what? Mount slash dev slash xvdb on disk, this directory. So now this directory inside whatever you can create automatically store into xvdb. See here. My directory mount on where? Additional volume. So we should create a directory, right? I have created a directory and mount on where? Additional volume. See the command here. First command is what? Created a -p. The reason you can create a mnt inside data directly. Otherwise, you can create mkdir mnt plus first, then mkdir data. Two commands instead of that. I can say mkdir -p means mnt create if not there and inside created data. Okay. So this directory structure mount on which disk? /dev /xvdb. So the meaning is what? Whoever use the mnt data directory structure that is stored on this disk. Clear? Okay. Before that, you need to do what? Create a file system on your disk. Whatever file. Otherwise, files be not store. We cannot store the files without file system on the disk. Okay. First point is what, guys? First, I'm writing here. Tell me everyone, create a additional volume and attach to EC2. Okay. This is console level what you can do. Next is what? Next is what? Create a. So additional volume name, for example, additional volume is additional volume /dev /xvdb, for example. This is additional volume. Next is what? Create first file system on this /dev /xvdb. If you create file system only, you can store the files. What is the command? mkfs this is the command. Next is what? After file system, next is what? Create a directory, folder where you can store files. Next is what? Mount this directory into where? /dev /xvdb additional volume directory. And then you can use. So you can use this directory to store anything automatically stored into additional volume inside as mount already done. Clear na? Everyone? Any questions? Any questions? Okay, let me show you. df-uh command is what here? Sorry. du-sh. It will show total space used. And where? This directory. mnt data inside. If you use whatever consumption, that will be, it will show the user space. For example, present showing the data is what? 20K. For example, I can use this data to store something. Already I'm inside of mnt data, right? So by default file something is created for internal activity. Now I'm creating a touch file 1, echo something I'm creating, echo hi file 1. Now tell me, before size is 20K, right? Now if I check same size, or it will be grow. It will grow or same size it will show. Yeah. Clear na? 24. The reason you are using the disk, which disk? Additional volume. How to check? df-h. See df-h. So out of 1 GB you get 975 MB, 975 MB only. Out of it user is what? 28. Available is 907 MB. 1% only use. Which disk is using? I mean, sorry, which path is using? Amended data, what you created. Now I want to store some logs. I want to store some files on additional disk. Okay, where I can store? And which path I can store? Yeah, go to CD MNT data and store anything. Whatever files you are storing into MNT data, those will be stored into automatically additional disk as you mount on disk 2, additional disk. This is important concept. 100% yesterday class, today class. If they want to ask any interview questions on Linux, first they will touch this area. With my experience, I'm saying. Any questions from anyone, or give CEC if you are clear? Everyone online team. No problem if you are not clear, also ask me to explain one more time. So please do not hesitate to ask me. Thank you so much for your response. Yeah, okay. So guys, coming to the EBS. Okay, tell me HP your doubt. Please share your doubt. Sir, explain yesterday concept if hard disk full unable to access through SSH. How to show hard disk is to full right first. Sir, how to create mount point? Sir, you have done the practical very fast, so could not see only. Is it? Okay, let me show one more time. So mount path, this is mount path. See, MK mount, this is mount path. Clear na? So where you are mounting in this? MNT data is going to mount on this disk. This disk is what? Already created. Let me show you. So guys, understand one thing, the creation of volume. This class only I haven't discussed in the evening 7 p.m. batch. But creation of volume, creation of snapshot, everything already done. If you miss the class, I can't do anything, first of all. If you skip single class also, I can't do not even 1% also from mine. I'm helpless. Okay. So understand, don't skip my classes. I can clearly say that. Coming to the Linux part, here I have executed only 4 commands only after our. So for example, let me show one more disk also. Okay. Tell me now. I'm going to repeat the concept again, focus again. HP, be ready. I'll ask the questions to you now. Okay. So now I'm going to create a volume. This time 2 GB. Okay. Now my server is running in which availability zone? 1C. So volume also we should create a 1C. Why I'm creating a volume? For to store something additionally. Instead of using root volume, instead of using disk 1. Okay, create a volume. Till here clear na? HP. Thank you. Let's go to the next concept. So my volume is free now. My volume is available now. See, once available. This is, you can leave it. This is created through snapshot. So my volume is available. Can I attach my volume to running server or not? HP, tell me. Running server or not? Additional volume, can I attach? Yeah, thanks. Attach. Yeah. Device name, what I need to take? B already full. B already occupied for first disk. A already occupied for root disk. Now what should I select? D. Attach volume. Clear na? Now if I go and check my instance, tell me HP total how many volumes are there? Total how many volumes I can see? 10 volumes are. Huh? Oh, you're calculating volume size. I'm asking disks. Okay, I can understand. Total 3. Clear na? So this is root volume. These two are additional volume. Now I want to use this additional volume. Also, if you want to use the additional volume, click on the storage. Yeah, if I want to use the additional volume, what I need to do now? You have to do some activity. Create a file system. Yeah, see here. I want to use, what happened to, sorry, here. Already this volume attached to instance as a root. This volume attached to as a secondary volume. So which path I have used here? MNT data path. Clear or not? MNT data path. Yeah. Now this volume is what? Different volume. Okay. So next, what I needs to do here? Tell me what I needs to do first. Create a file system on this disk. How to check disks? ls. Tell me the command how to check the disks. ls blk. See, XVDC disk is mounted anywhere. Tell me, XVDC disk, will it mount anywhere? No, right? So in this case, we cannot use this disk, right? So where first, if you want to use this disk, which directory you want to attach, which folder you want to mount on this disk, first create that folder and mount on this disk. Clear, na? Yeah. And before mount on the disk, before creating directory, what I need to do? Create a file system. What is the command? mkfs. You can see the command is this one. So mkfs, see what I need to change here? Just C. Clear na? B already file system created, right? Now C, I'm creating a file system. Yeah, file system is created. Next is what? First step is after attaching a volume, after check the disks, we have to create a file system. What is file system? If you want to use this directory, we have to create a file system. Then OS can read, write these files and save the files, anything you want to do. Okay. Next command is what? Next, what I need to do? Create a directory. Create a one directory. You can create any directory. MNT2 data. I'm creating like this. Sorry. MNT2 data. Clear na? I have created a directory. Okay. File system done. Directory done. Next is what? Next is what? HP. Next is what? Mount your disk into. Very good. Mount. Okay. What I need to do changes here? Two changes, right? One is disk name. And next is directory name. Done. Clear na? Now if you can check LSBLK. See, this time mount path is done, right? Now, can I use this mount path to do anything now? Store something? Okay. Before that, what is the, how to check the consumption? du-sh. du-sh is a disk consumption you can directly check. I mean, only for specific directory path. df-h, it will give total files level, specific directory, how much storage it is consumption. If you want to take, you can take only MNT2 data. See 20K again. You can check df-h also. So Now go to MNT2. Go to this directory inside cd MNT. MNT2. Next is what? CD data. So you can create now again any files, touch or echo, any usage you can do here. Something. Now you can check again the disk consumption for this directory. So growing or not? You have created some contents growing. Now tell me, HP, clear or not? It's a system created things. Where is HP here? Do I need to repeat one more time? No. This question to HP. Yeah, done, right? Thanks. I think today also not possible to discuss EFS. So guys, one more time I'm saying, until you get clarity, you can ask many times. I'll repeat. I don't have any problem. But every student, I'm expecting from you 100% understanding. Ensure not even single student to miss anything. Okay. Okay. Next. So guys, we are very clear now. Storage point of view. Let me ask few questions to you all. Then I can. Correct, Akram. So here, let's check here. One, I'm taking a server. Okay. Yeah, let me check now. So this is my EC2 instance. So I'm going to ask few questions now. We have a 5 minutes time. EFS is not at all possible. Tomorrow, first half an hour, I'll take EFS. Yeah. So I'm going to start the questions now. This is EC2 instance. Control C, Control V. Two servers are there. One is 1A, one is 1B. 1B. I think seems weather is good today. We'll see to come offline. Okay. Let's start the queries. Can I attach multiple volumes to single server? Yes or no? Everyone. Yes. Okay. Next. Can I attach additional volume while server is running? Attach and detach. Can I attach and detach while server is running? Yes. Can I detach root volume while server is running? Okay. Next. Can attach server B root volume to server A root volume by keeping the server A root volume? Indirectly, can I give two root volumes? No. Can I detach additional volume and attach to server B without stop the servers? Is it right or not? Can I detach additional volume from the server while server is running, and same volume can I attach to second server if both are in same edges while running? Yes. Is it possibility to attach 1A volume to 1B instance directly? No. So what we can do, create a snapshot and attach. Snapshot is not only to replicate your volume different edges, it will use also backup of the volume. Can I attach snapshot directly to the instance? No. Okay. So after create a volume and attach to server, first we have to create a file system on the disk directory. After that, create a one directory where you want to store everything. For example, guys, simple logic. Your laptop is there now. Your laptop is there. So if you want to use a specific storage for in your laptop, for example, C drive, D drive, E drive is there now. So you can partition to C drive. Again, you can create is what? One directory, 2025 year directory picks. So this directory inside you can store everything, right? Same here also, create a one directory, MNT data. Any directory you can create your wish. Your name also you can give here. This directory take and mount on your additional volume. If you use any files here, this will be mount on this directory mount on this disk. Clear na? Whatever you can use in this disk, everything will be stored into additional volume, not root volume. So this data I can easily detach and attach to any server. Clear or not? Now tell me, the statement is EBS volume is unlimited. Is it right or no? Yes or no? Yeah, you can create multiple paths also. Mount. Same disk you can create a multiple directories. MNT1, MNT2, MNT3. These directories all you can create into same disk also. Not only single directory. You can create many. Okay. Okay. So can I change the root volume disk name into different name? Is it possible to change the root volume? No. Correct. So can I create multiple directories for the additional disk to use? Yes. Finally, Linux are easy or difficult? Difficult, Hemant? Okay. Easy just needs to, while learning from you, it's easy, Vira. Thanks. Easy bets are different scenarios, questions they may ask. Why you are worrying for they will ask. First you prepare. Don't worry for anyone. See, everywhere worry is there, right? So now be ready. Your Saturday, this coming Saturday, I'm going to think in different way to conduct a test. The test is, everyone, okay, create a server, okay, create a server, everyone, create a server, execute all commands, whatever I discussed till Friday class. Every command, including storage, including consumption, including networking, including performance, including operations, including all commands, execute. If something error will come, rectify, execute, and last, run this command history. It will show what you executed. Okay. This history, download and send it to me. Clear na? This is the test. I'm not going to ask, tell me the disk command is what. No. First practice. So understand each every command, how it is working. Is it difficult to do from your end? Tell me, is it difficult to do your Mahavir? Try that. This is for you only, right? Your hands-on experience. If I do, what is the use? Yeah, you can do. This is learning phase. So yes, you have to spend time. I'll give the list of commands the Friday. So Saturday test is I'll share the list of commands. You can see and execute only. I'm not asking to remember all the commands. Even for my end also not possible to remember all the commands. Today evening class, weather is good. We'll see. Till afternoon I'll update in the Telegram group. If weather is good, I'll come. No issue. I'll update today afternoon, okay? The update on. See, better guys, if weather is not good, take online only. We can use 1.5 hour effectively. Otherwise, someone can, you know, come late due to rain, also stuck in traffic. So we can use technology, right? So finally, please give CC final so that I can start different class to my 9 a.m. students, Kubernetes. Hemant Kumar is giving CC. Okay, still if you're facing any challenges, ping me personally or group. I will take care. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Have a nice day.